Hey guys, what's up? So we're going to be using the 25A palette in this, and I'm also going to be trying out this Ruby Kisses brush from Kiss, the same brand that does like eyelashes, and oh my god, it is fucking amazing. I'm not even kidding you. So we're going to be starting out with a transition shade, just kind of like in the first row. I want to say it's like the fourth shade, the one that I pointed to, and just kind of buffing that into the crease, and I'm kind of taking it out slightly on an angle just to give like that blown out like look, and I kind of like to also elongate the eye as well. And then I'm going in with a shade that's just a bit darker than that first shade, and really taking that into like the outer corner, and you know, just basically laying that on down there so that it helps blending further when we get to like the actual like crease of the cut crease. And I'm going in with the Morphe M514, that lovely product shot that I just showed, and this like maroon cranberry-ish color. I love this color in the palette. It's like literally one of my favorites. I love maroon colors anyway, but that one's just so pigmented and very easy to blend. Yeah, so just going in with that and pretty much taking that like on most of the outer lid, and kind of turning the brush to the side and backing it on, and then going back in with that same first brush we used and just kind of like buffing out any lines or unevenness. Is that even a fucking word? I don't know. But yeah, buffing that out to make sure that there's not like any harsh lines or tones. And then going in with the Morphe M433, and yeah, just like placing more of the same color, I want to say, and just kind of going back and forth between those colors. I think I went into the darker of the maroon shades in the palette and darkened up the outer corner even more just to make sure that it has like enough depth. And then I went in with this E23 and just really buffed out, like, once again, anything that could be harsh. And I absolutely apologize, guys, because I'm sort of out of frame on these next couple clips, but I am just taking those same colors and buffing them under the lash line using that same Morphe brush. And yeah, basically just going back and forth and making sure like I've got everything up to the way that I want it to look. And yeah, that's pretty much our finished product. And once again, I will apologize because I am going out of frame kind of, but it is so hard to cut the crease without getting close to a mirror. So I absolutely apologize, just bear with me. Basically just doing a cut crease like I always do, and I start off going in with like the actual concealer. I believe that was the Rimmel Perfect Match, and one of my favorites to do that with, just because it has that like tip, just like the, I want to say it's the LA Girl concealers have. Am I wrong? I don't know. Yeah, so those are basically the same type of thing, and I'm just now buffing out like the harsh lines in between the two. And that's like, I'm trying to do that before that concealer like permanently dries. And I do go on to set the concealer with like the lightest shadow in the 25A palette. I believe it's like the first or second shadow on the top row. Basically just so that the concealer isn't like, you know, movable and doesn't slide around on me, because we are going to be going in with something else on top of it, so it really doesn't matter what that looks like anyway. And now we're going to be going in with the star of the show, the Stila Magnificent Metals Glitter and Glow Liquid Eyeshadow in Smoky Storm, I believe. I literally had to look up on Ulta to even read that entire title of that eyeshadow. It's ridiculous. So I'm going in with this all over the lid. basically just up until that line that we did, and then I'm gonna kind of softly fade it out, if you will, just so that it's not like this harsh line between where it begins and ends. And I did kind of do like, I don't know, like one layer and then kind of like a half of a layer. Like I did one side of the brush and then the other side of the brush, and you do kind of have to let these dry a little, but they do dry relatively fast for like a liquid type glitter. And then as you can see now, I'm just going back in with those like darker maroon shades and just kind of you know, putting back any pigment that could have got blended out in all the ridiculous amounts of blending process that we do in life to create these beautiful looks that we're gonna wash off at night. Yeah, I know, it's so totally sad sometimes. But anyway, going in and highlighting the brow bone in the inner corners using these Catrice metals shadows. I'll have it listed down. I'm not really sure what the name is. And now I'm going in with the number 7 bronzer in caramel, and I'm not kidding you, I'm absolutely in love with this bronzer. It is gorgeous. They blend very well and they just look very pretty on the skin. They don't look too intense or too crazy, but they are just absolutely gorgeous. I'm going to be picking up the rest of the shades as soon as possible. And then going in with Anastasia Glow Kit and mixing those bottom 2 shades. I think it's like Hard Candy and Crushed Pearl or something. Those are like my favorite 2. Or Starburst. Maybe it was Starburst. I don't know. So yeah, I love those. Please don't mind my ears. I don't even know why I wear my hair up in this. I'm trying to de-stretch them, so they're hideous right now, and I apologize. And yeah, just misting my face with the Chill makeup setting spray, and I do apologize. My camera died right after this. So yeah, that is the finished look, and I barely got any recording time to do this. I was working with a new camera, so please forgive me. It will get better in the future. Don't forget to like and subscribe for more content. Peace out, Cub Scouts.